Hello, good evening, and welcome back after a long hiatus. Welcome to Funchayat. And tonight we have with us, first of all, my co-host Vishal. And yeah, I mean, this is the first episode where, since giving the introductory video, this is the first time we are together on the same
Yes.
meeting. So happy to have him. And of course, see, when we also have the YouTube analytics app, and then I see when Vishal is on the panel, the number of views are very less as compared to when I am. So if the views for this episode are less, then Vishal, I'll have to let you go.
Yeah. That's okay with me. Yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
and then we have with us. So for our first ever academic module, it was held online, and then the first ever fellow I met in person was Sayali. And yeah, since
Yes,
then she
same here.
has and you get certain vibes from a person. She has those vibes of friend, philosopher, and guide kind of a person. Then perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Sayali. So yeah,
Mentor.
yeah,
Mentor.
MGNF from Nashik district, and all three of us are from I am Nagpur cohort. And then we go on to Janki Gadhvi. She is MGNF in Amreli district of Gujarat and part of the IIM Ahmedabad cohort. Welcome, Janki. Next, we have Gowthamkumar RG, who is MGNF in Kollam district of Kerala and part of IIM Kozhikode cohort.
Mm.
And we have Harshvardhan Reddy from Chittoor district of
Harsha
Andhra
is
Pradesh.
fine. You
Harsha,
can call me
sure.
Harsha.
Yeah, sure. Harsha
I
from
know, I know one Harsha who is from Chittoor.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I'll talk to you about that later.
I am
Mm.
Visakhapatnam cohort. So I welcome you all and let's start the discussion for tonight. So firstly, we'll go Gautam.
Yeah. Like I said, Gowthamkumar RG from Kollam district of Kerala. So my background basically is BTech. So this job is completely suited for me. Yeah. So talking about this
Yeah.
district, it's a very special district when it comes to this and my home district Kerala. It's just 84 kilometers apart, so I get to go home on the weekends. So one of the
Mhm.
specialties of this week, district is that you get to. There is a lot of beaches out here. There's a lot
Mhm.
of pastoral land
Mm.
out here. There's flat areas, and there are also forests and mountainous areas. That is basically the Western Ghats. So this is
Uh-huh.
one of the most interesting things out here. So if you can, travel through all these areas within a span of maybe 2 3 hours. So it's a very special district. Yeah, working here has been really nice. It has been challenging at times, but
Mhm.
I have been able to, bring in a lot of changes. So at least that's what I find. So the bureaucrats out here, they find that the idea of fellows, it's a bit confusing for them. We are not contract
Mm.
employees. We are not completely students.
Proper.
Yeah. So it's very confusing for them. They sometimes hand me out files and ask me to sign it. I say that yeah, I cannot sign this paper, and they're like, yeah, they're very surprised. Why don't you just sign it? It's okay. You're part of our office right now. Like you will get in trouble, and yeah. So it's very difficult. Even after 1.5 years, I guess it's difficult for them to comprehend the idea of a fellow out here. But one of the good things and bad things at the same time is that Kerala as a state is has very progressed when it comes to decentralized governance. So
Mhm.
it's the district offices themselves are very empowered. So they are able to bring a lot of changes at the ground level. So it's been fun working here. It's been fun working with this decentralized setup. When I hear stories from other cohorts, like in IIM Kozhikode, it's very stark. The difference is very stark. I mean, my fellow fellows are from Delhi, Chhattisgarh, and Nagaland. So
Mhm.
it's completely different. All these four states. So it's fun. It's fun. MGNF has been a great addition to my life. It's been life changing, to be very honest, and I love it. I love every second of it. So I'm grateful for towards I am Kozhikode. I'm grateful towards the MSB. It's a wonderful opportunity. Yeah. So that's it.
So what I've read about Kollam is it was one of the seven churches that have been established in Kollam. So Thomas, the apostle of Jesus, and then he came to India and
I have heard the
in India,
story.
Yeah.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah. The
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
I
So
think Thomas. Yeah, you
yeah.
mentioned.
Mhm.
So he was the
can I be
earliest people
really
who came, I
honest
guess.
and say that I have no idea about that? I think I might have read something about it. But yeah, I'm not exactly sure. But one piece of history that I can provide you is that Kollam has been a very powerful trade center, throughout time.
Yeah.
So yeah, so it has the coins has been discovered. I think in the 2010 or something. Coins from China, coins from Greece,
Oh.
Mediterranean region, all out, from all over the world. So it has been a major trade center, major port. in India
Oh.
itself. So
Oh, yeah.
later on, a great flood came and the whole port city was submerged under water. So we can still find clay potteries, utensils, coins, all that kind of stuff in
Oh, wow.
Kollam, in that area. So it has a very unique history, but it has been
Right, right.
completely covered up because of this flood. So government is still trying to figure out trying to learn more about it. But after that, Kollam again resurfaced back in terms of cashew. So Kollam is known for its
Oh,
cashew
yeah, right, right.
trade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Hmm.
once it went down, but then it came back using cashew. So it has been one of the biggest processors and exporter of cashew nuts, processed cashew nuts. In I think it exported contributed to
World, I
about
believe. Yeah.
74% of India's export GDP or something. I'm not exactly sure about that. Yeah, so it came back, but then again in the early 2000s, late 2000, 2000 no, no, early 2000s, 2010 wala time, government had some were not so good economic policies, which kind
Right.
of made sure that made so that lakhs of women lost their job. Women were mainly employed in cashew processing, so
Right.
they lost a lot of jobs. So it has still gone back, but we're in the district administration and the government of Kerala is trying to bring back the old glory of Kollam. So yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to cashews, see, another major producer of cashews is Goa, and Goa is largely famous for the local alcohol, Feni, if you know.
Feni.
Yeah, do you also have like some local alcohol, brand of alcohol made out of cashew? So many
I
people will be interested in knowing.
so to be very honest, cashew. Even our ODOP is cashew product. Oh my god!
What?
Yeah. According to one ministry, it's cashew. Another ministry, it's tapioca and tuber crops. But anyways, we concentrate mainly on the cashew nut. Feni is made from the fruit, if
The
I'm not
fruit, yeah.
mistaken. So
Yeah.
we mainly concentrate on the nut products and all that.
Okay.
So I haven't heard of any
So,
local alcohol except for the import alcohol, which is sold in Kerala a lot, as you might know.
Fine. Okay, we'll go to another alcohol producer because Nasik. Because
Yeah.
so Nashik, like I am basically from Pune. So when I came to Nashik, I was so happy because right now, if you look at the situation of Pune, it's too crowdy. It has become too much crowdy. A lot of traffic you can observe over there. So when I was a child, I used to travel from my home to Pune University, and it used to take only 15 minutes, which is just 10 kilometers away from my home. Okay. So right now, considering these traffic scenarios, it will take you at least 45 minutes to travel from my home to Pune University. So, like I can relate my childhood Pune with Nashik. So I'm happy here.
Oh,
Uh, when I to know that I have been posted in Nashik, I was very happy. Right now, I'm in love with Nashik because of many things. So if you can, I'm sure like most of us have this background of preparing for competitive exams. So you must have heard this key. If a nation wants to build in stages, then it must first focus its primary sector. Once its primary sector has grown well, then it should focus on the development of manufacturing sector, that is secondary sector, and later in later stages it should focus on the tertiary sector. So in Nashik you can observe this. Like Nashik is famous for two main crops, which are onion. So Lasalgav is one of the blocks in Nashik, and it is known as the largest market of onions in Asia. On the other hand, we have this horticultural called grapes. So our ODOP is grapes and raisins. In Nashik, we have three GI tags. I know, like all this information would be found on Wikipedia as well. But then I would like to reiterate that we have three GI tags for Lasalgav onions, then Nashik wine, and third one is Yevla Paithani. So I feel very proud. Although I am not from Nashik, but then I have started like thinking myself as like I am the original Nashik girl. So
you
another
Adopted
thing,
child of Nashik.
like
Yeah.
So
But one thing,
this was one of
one
the
thing I
primary
would
sectors.
like to
Second,
add,
Yeah,
just
sure.
one thing. Before
Hmm.
that,
yeah, sure.
Saili was CM fellow. So
Oh,
she was in my home district. Like BD is my home district, and she used to stay there. In the early days of fellowship, and she batted for Bid more than I batted for Bid, my home district. So, like the way she is doing for Nashik, she
Yeah.
used to say the same thing about Bid. It's in like Bihar of Maharashtra, matlab, just to that
hmm.
to say
Yeah.
that what kind of district I come from. But yeah, she was always, buoyant and batting for my district.
So in my earlier fellowship, I used to be known as brand ambassador of Beat District, and now maybe I might be called as brand
Yeah,
ambassador of Nashik.
that's cool.
Yeah,
That's
sure.
beautiful,
So,
actually. Nice.
Yeah, and
so
one more thing
like
about
in secondary sector,
Mm.
like sorry to
yeah,
interrupt, like I have one story
yeah,
and I just that Sally is like, wherever she goes, she will put stuff like she'll make that place her home and
Oh,
like in
wow.
even she goes in
yeah,
IMNA. So all of all
thank you.
Maharashtra cohort calls her SRA. So she's our SRA, Sally. So she takes care of everybody's needs.
Yeah.
If somebody people have any kind of doubt and any kind of thing issue, go-to person is Sally, our cohort.
How cool.
Thank you.
We are glad to meet you, Saidi.
And we
Correct.
have been trying to get her on the podcast for a long time, and fortunately today she has
Yeah.
agreed.
Yeah, she was waiting for me and us to join
It has
maybe.
Oh,
not been the case. Okay,
yeah.
so talking about the secondary sector of Nashik, we have 12 major MIDCs in Nashik. Yevla block of Nashik is famous for its Paithani manufacturing. Paithani is a type of sari which is,
Mm.
proudly worn by mainly Marathi. Yeah, am I audible? I guess
Yeah, yeah,
some
you are
Yes,
network
audible.
yes.
issue was
Only the
there.
video
Hmm.
lag.
Yeah, yeah. So Paithani sari is basically proudly worn by Marathi ladies in important occasions such as marriage, even on the occasion of festivals. So a pure Paithani might cost you from 15,000 to 11 lakh, 12 lakh. You
Oh.
can even like attach all those stones and jewel what we can jewels, yeah. So and it can cost up to 1 crore, and women proudly wear that sari. So in secondary sector these things are covered in Nashik. And now looking at the tertiary sector, Nashik is famous for its tourism. So we can categorize tourism in three different kinds. First one is adventure tourism, because of the part of western ghats that we call as Sahyadri Ghat. So we have Nashik is surrounded by different forts. So people do visit here for trekking. There is one fort named Harihar, and it is inclined at 80 degrees. So when you climb those steps,
Hmm.
it gives you the feeling of thrill. So
Okay.
this is the type of tourism we call it as adventure tourism. Second one is religious tourism, because Nashik was earlier known as Panchavati, and Panchavati is a famous area, like it got its fame from Ramayana. So
Yeah.
we do have Kalaram Mandir over here. We do have Tapovan, where you can literally see the place where Shurpanaka's nose was cut. So
Oh,
all
Hmm.
these things are present over
Is
here,
it
and
still
people
there?
are so, so all these places are present over here, and people are very religious over here, because
Okay.
they celebrate festivals in such a way that like I haven't witnessed it like before, neither in Bid nor in my hometown. And the third category is of wine tourism. So since grapes are produced on a large basis in Nashik, so we do have like everyone of you must have heard of this Sula wines. So
Yes.
Sula is one of the most
Hmm.
popular
We haven't
vineyards in
only heard
Nashik.
about it. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Go ahead.
Okay, so this is the third type of tourism which has been which like people come to experience over here, and also lately we have experienced the emergence of IT industry, and also a defense hub as well as logistic port is proposed over here. So this is about Nashik. I just hope I haven't missed any points.
It's all right.
Please.
So get ready. I guess I'm
Vedant,
I'm planning a visit there now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
can I
Yeah,
just
sure,
cut in and
sure,
say that?
anytime.
Can you just cut my part off? Can I just give an alternate introduction
No,
to
it's
Kollam?
all
Because
right.
after hearing this, this has
It's
been
all right.
amazing. He just covered the entire district. I didn't even know about, something famous about my district. It has been fantastic,
It's all
Sayali.
right.
And I've been actually thinking about coming to Nashik to have that trek that you talked about.
Mm.
Harihar, Har Har
Yeah,
Rai.
sure.
You should.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so I have decided to invite all the fellows from India at the end of this
Oh,
session because I'm a good host. I suppose I'm a good host. Vedant might tell you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I've heard stories. Yeah.
let's plan. I really want to come there. I really want to.
you
That
all are.
especially, yeah, I really want to be there.
So
I'll
one more
call you when
point
I
to
come
add.
for that trek, Sayali.
Yeah, sure. Actually, I am little bit scared of ये ऊंचाई वगैरह जो होती है तो I haven't yet visited that fort, but
But
yes,
you
if
are a really good host, so you have to bear it for us.
agreed. So because of you guys, I might climb that fort, so I might
Yay.
overcome one of my, fears.
Nice, great.
So one more part I would like to tell about
Mhm.
Nashik is I know I can keep on talking about Nashik for so long, but Vedant, thanks
I
to you,
believe you. I believe you.
this
Yeah.
video.
We'll just title this Nashiki.
Yeah.
That was good, yeah.
So, like Pune, in Maharashtra, people usually know about Pune and Mumbai. So, these two places are literally saturated. And now the third important place is Nashik. So, people are
Mm.
shifting their bases to Nashik because of this thing only, that Mumbai is already super saturated, we can say. Pune is also saturated, on the verge of saturation, and Nashik is, still growing. And then the most important thing about Nashik is its famous cuisine named misal. So
Yeah.
in Maharashtra,
Oh,
yeah, so misal is a
misal pav.
yes,
Yeah, right.
misal.
Right.
So
Okay.
in Maharashtra, mainly three misals are popular. First one is Kolhapur misal, second one is Pune misal, third one is Nashik misal. And I was so
Oh,
proud
Nasik
of
is the
Pune
best.
misal. Yeah, I'm talking about it. So I was proud about Pune misal so much when like जब तक मैंने नासिक की मिसळ आके नहीं खाई तब तक आई वॉज सो मच प्राउड ऑफ पुणे मिसळ एंड नाउ आई एम ऑफ द ओपिनियन कि अरे पुणे मिसळ इज दैट इवन अ मिसळ सो पुणे guys don't get offended if you are hearing me.
Okay.
So there are
Gaddar.
literally reels which are coming up.
Mhm.
So
mm.
if anyone of you is planning to come over here, I'll surely take you to one of the misal houses. So literally यहाँ पे 1000 से भी ज्यादा misal houses होंगे in entire
Oh.
Nashik, और हर एक की खासियत अपनी अपनी है. So most famous one is Sadhana misal. Will definitely go. That's it from my side about Nashik.
I think
Sure.
there was some kind of cultural gap there. What is Misr?
Misal
Yeah.
pav is a dish. Like, I'm a fan of
I
misal pav. That's the
Yes.
reason I'm so
So,
excited to hear about it.
so
I don't know
basically,
what that is.
Okay,
see,
Then
sure.
you
When you
should.
come to Maharashtra, you can definitely try it.
Yeah.
Sure, sure.
Okay. Janki?
It's not that awesome.
Yeah, it's very awesome. Oh, I love it. But I've just tasted Gujarat's misal pav, so I don't even know what the original
Yeah.
taste is, you know.
Mm.
I hope it's not
But
sweet.
no. See, let me clarify. Every
Okay.
Gujarati food is not sweet. You might have just
Okay.
visited Ahmedabad, and you should come and visit Saurashtra region. It's very spicy here. So we
Okay,
also
sure.
don't like sweet. We are
Mhm.
just fan of chas, which is buttermilk,
Mhm.
and we are fan of food basically. So yeah, fafda jalebi is a thing, but not everything is sweet.
Yeah.
So everyone
Okay, cool.
listening, not everything is sweet in Gujarat. So please
Sure.
Yeah.
do visit Saurashtra for that, the Kathiawad region.
Right. Okay,
So
now about
I'm
your district.
Janki
Yeah.
Gadhvi.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm Janki Gadhvi, and I'm posted in Amreli district, which is in like near Dwarka and Somnath, which is famous tourist place. So everyone might have known that, but Amreli is very little known. And also, like all the tourists pass from Amreli, they go to Somnath, they go to Dwarka, they go to Diu for special reasons because Gujarat is a dry state, है ना? So everyone goes there, but that's the reason I focus. Like Amreli can also be a tourist place because here there is one unique thing which is literature. So all the famous poets, which is also nationally acclaimed, like Kavi Kag and Kavi Kant and Jhaverchand Meghani, all of them had some connections with Amreli district. And so there is so I'm trying to come up with a literature tourism circuit where maybe we can come up with something. It is a new kind of tourism. Maybe we can have the tourists are already passing from here. We just have to hold them. Okay, we have
Sure.
something to offer for you.
They are
Especially
passing for
people who-
alcohol, okay.
No, they are also passing for Somnath and the other places. Okay.
You can provide a
Not-
gateway. चकना बना के दे दो उन लोगों को.
Okay, my original idea was literature, but let's see.
Okay.
That sounds more fascinating for tourists, maybe.
Yeah.
We can add that into the proposal, maybe. But yeah, so I'm working on that. I'm also working on agri-tourism. Our ODOP is peanut. So other than that, there is this gold-plated jewelry named from Bagasra village. And it has become it was so famous that the jewelry was named Bagasru from the village here. But as like new imitations jewelry came up and China market kind of took over, and the big cities like Ahmedabad and Surat, they started selling other gold-plated jewelries on the name of Bagasra. So because there is not any recognition to that thing, like we don't have any GI tag or anything that sets apart that this is the original one. So gradually it started declining, and the younger generation are not that interested. And most of our youth is migrated towards Surat because of diamond industry. So that's it. I'm also working on that Bagasra thing. And one unique thing about Amreli is the first private port of India, which is Pipavav, is established here. So it's in Amreli district. And I'm working on all these projects. And regarding the, like, if you want to come and visit, I am developing something. I'm trying to develop something that you can come and visit. Other than that, even my fellows from like adjacent district are like, Amreli Kona, who comes to Amreli? I'm like, let me work on it. Don't do that.
Janki, I can totally understand. Okay, there's the same thing with Kollam. Nobody
No,
wants to
no.
come to Kollam. They just pass
See?
through Kollam
My
to go
district.
to Alappuzha.
And like the district I'm in right now, I stay in Ahmedabad, so it's 8 hours away. Like I have to travel, and also connectivity problem is a thing here. Like we don't have broad gauge still, so it's like a big issue here. And even if I have to travel to Ahmedabad, it's always like throughout the night I have to travel for 8 hours in sleeper bus, so it's very difficult. So when someone said, I guess Gautam only said, no, it's very near to my hometown. I was like, good, lucky. You can visit your home very frequently.
No, I
But it's a
don't. I
fun.
just go during the weekends.
But you कदर नहीं है, जिसको मिला है ना उसको कदर नहीं है. Ask us.
Yeah.
But it's
My
fun
Hindi
to
is
work
very
on
weak. I
ground.
didn't understand any of that, by the way.
It's all right.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm
you
just
don't
saying,
value that stuff.
you don't value that stuff that you already have.
Oh,
है ना?
okay.
It's nice. So like, but I'm working on ground is great. Like my background, if I talk about, I've done my master's in political science, and I've worked in collector office. Like I've been working in government since I was 18. So like I've worked in collector office Panchmahal, which is like a UNESCO World Heritage Site there. And I worked in tourism sector only. So the first ideas that come to my mind is regarding tourism because of my experience. So and I've been working with government only. So it's like,
Yeah, tell more about this government experience from before.
so
other
that
than
is what
fellowship.
I'm saying. Yeah. So since I was very young, I came into government, and it kind of affects your creative thing because it washes it away. Because if you're working in government, it's very monotonous. And also, like it's your choice where you have to pour in your creativity. Like when I was in collector office Panchmal, you might have be knowing about the sweep activities for elections. So I wrote original songs for election based thing, Gujarati and all, and I recorded it and stuff. And I used to create and design few things. So I used to like make sure that my creativity doesn't wash out. Otherwise, it's very easy to just get disconnected with your creative side. But as much as I'm working with government, I guess now I am thinking of exploring corporate side too, because I don't know about it at all. Like after collector office Panchmal, that was a permanent job, but it was subordinate level. So I was like, I'll read more and maybe I'll prepare for some better jobs. Then I got job in Knowledge Consortium of Gujarat, where I was project head. So that was under education department. And then I came across this advertisement. I was like, it is a very hybrid model where you get to work with government, but you also get to work on innovative ideas, and you also get to interact with locals, and you have the power in your hands, whatever you want to do in the district. Like it's in your head what you want to do. So this was quite thrilling to know that I can do something like this. And also, as Gautam said, still, like jab tak the people will understand what we actually do, it will be October and we'll just go. And everyone is so, because there are so many institutes now, which is with us, like IIM and Ministry and GS, like the
So given that
SSD.
you are in Gujarat, and Gujarat was one of the states where they had phase one fellows as well. Like, did they set too much of high expectations from you guys for the remaining districts, or?
No, actually, it was very helpful because they actually gave us the real life and real time scenario check, the reality check since the first day. They said that these are the, because when we went to IIM, what they had said, the way they presented this whole program, because even they don't know how actually government works, right? They are in the management thing and they are in the whole academic thing. On ground, only we know what the reality is. And we are the connection actually who communicates them that this is the reality on ground. So when they told us, we were like, Acha, we'll have all these powers and we'll be able to do this and that and all. But like our phase one fellows were like, see, beta, listen, you are expected to do all these things. So you'll have the responsibility, but you don't have the authority. So it will purely depend on what connections you are building on ground and what people you have to identify first. So that is the first thing that I noted down. We don't have to seek for work or projects. First, we have to seek for people who will be able to help us and who is genuinely proactively into new things. Because if I'm taking some project for a department who is not at all active and who doesn't want to take up things and who is already overburdened with other activities, so usme mera innovation thing will be like it's another burden. So I'll have to find people who are ready to take up the innovative projects. So I dropped many projects like that. Okay, I don't want to waste my time on this because it's not worth it. So yeah, that the old fellows helped us in this in reality check actually.
Okay.
So it was good, yeah.
And Harsha, finally, because you've been waiting forever.
Hi guys, I said I'm from Chittoor district, and I don't think many people know Chittoor, but Tirupati, that's the, I'm sure you all have know Tirupati, that's where the district is. Or the movie Pushpa, the movie is based out of this district.
Oh.
So, yeah. And to talk about Chittoor district, I can talk in like two stages, when I first joined and now. So when I first joined Chittoor district, Chittoor was one of the biggest districts in the state. It had a huge industrial background. It had the highest number of tourists in the country because of Tirupati. We also had a Kalamkari textile art form. It has its own GI tag and everything. But now we have nothing because district has been bifurcated. So right now,
yeah.
Tirupati and all the industries.
What have you done?
I know, I keep thinking the same thing. Just very bad timing. So all the industries, the tourism, the main agriculture part, everything went to Tirupati district. We have mostly nothing left. There are few food processing industries.
Only Harsha.
Yeah, that's it, and nothing else. And to add icing on the cake, So when I first joined, I had a DC. He was not that helpful, but he was fine. But now again the DC changed, so I have to start over everything again with him. So like last week, I tried to meet him, and I had to wait for 3-4 days to just meet him. So 6 months are left now. I have to start over everything again. And yeah, we do have mostly what we have is like few agriculture, maybe mangoes. Yeah, we have a lot of mango processing industries. So a lot of mangoes is exported to Middle East and Europe. That's one good thing. And a battery plant. Have you all heard of Amazon batteries?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, all those batteries are made in Chittoor.
Oh.
That is great.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, that's the only thing we have, nothing else. And I mostly work with DRDA, so I work on livelihood generation for SHG women and skill development. Okay, when I'll tell you about the skill development structure. You'll realize you'll think it's really good, but let me complete it before that. So in Andhra Pradesh, we have a structure apart from the DDUGKY and PMKVY. The Andhra Pradesh government introduced a new structure where each assembly constituency in the district will have a skill hub. Each parliamentary constituency will have a skill college. So skill hub will have NSQ of until 4, and skill college NSQ of 5 to 7. And for the entire state, we'll have 2 skill universities. One in Tirupati, which is not again my district anymore, and another one in Vizag. 2 skill universities. On paper, it sounds brilliant. It has like unlimited potential and everything. But you understand, I can't say much because it's being recorded. So yeah, but it is being implemented. When this first came out, I thought, oh, great, perfect. I'll have a lot of work. I can involve in designing courses or finding jobs for people. But that has not been the case. And this entire skill ecosystem has been running any other DDUGKY PMKVY scheme. So right now I'm just working on with agriculture and horticulture department and DRDA with livelihood generation activities like solar, like renewable energies, trying to educate rural women on the renewable alternatives they have and trying to give them subsidies on. I've collaborated few NGOs such as Selco Foundation. We're working with them. So yeah, that's it about Chittoor district.
But what have you done to a district, Harsha? Huh? What all they had to trade to have you in that district? How important you are.
As soon as I stepped in, everything started happening. Like until then, the district was peaceful. Like we had India's one of biggest revenue divisions in district. Even that became separate district now. Like there's nothing.
Okay.
Back then, I had plans to work on tourism sector because we had to plans to introduce like F&B steward courses, chef courses, and everything. But that's another district now, and there's no fellow over there. They want like those district officials want me to work over there, but MSD doesn't pay me for 2-3 districts. My district is divided into 3 districts, so I can't work in 3 districts at a time.
Yeah.
So we had to choose, and I've been sent to work in Chittoor district and not Tirupati.
Make sure to not mention this during placement. Companies won't like.
Yeah, that I keep in mind because I am a member of the placement committee also here, so I can work around that.
Okay, you have a placement committee. That is something.
Yes, it's actually been the placement committee has actually been working well. I mean, we started making the brochure, we started contacting firms. We also conducting a workshop. I don't know if my colleagues contacted you, but we are conducting a Power BI workshop for all the fellows. So that's happening. So it's going good. Let's see.
Nice.
Great. Vishal, you want to talk about your district?
Yeah. So you go to which? I'm just not able to recall.
Visakhapatnam. I am
Visakhapatnam. Okay. Telangana guys also Visakhapatnam.
No, Telangana I am Lucknow.
I am Lucknow.
So Visakhapatnam, we have Andhra Pradesh, Arunachal Pradesh, and Bihar.
Okay.
And Arunachal Pradesh, I think you had Mimamsa and
yeah.
This is one good thing, I know. In Ahmedabad also, the diversity is huge. Like, Kerala.
Yeah, we have Punjab.
Punjab.
No, Ahmedabad we have Punjab, Gujarat, MP, and Manipur. So it's nice.
That's really there's too diverse. That's good.
Okay, one
No,
bad thing
and
Too
you
about
would
diverse.
have, I guess, Delhi fellows also.
okay, one bad thing about IIM Vizag is, so we have Arunachal Pradesh. So when we first came to district immersion, obviously we all face a lot of problems and everything. When we are talking with our fellows, whatever we say, they have worse. We don't have connectivity, they don't have roads, we have power cuts, they don't even have electricity. It's just worse for them. We can't even talk to them about it because they have it worse.
It's like that meme. अरे ये तो कुछ भी नहीं है.
Exactly.
मेरे यहाँ तो.
हाँ.
Yeah.
Like I try to tell them, यार मैं तो एक दो तीन घंटा जाना पड़ा इसको मिलने के लिए, बोलता है इधर दो तीन घंटे में जाने के लिए कुछ नहीं है, किधर किधर भी जाना हो एक दिन लगता है और बस भी नहीं मिलता है, ट्रक या कुछ भी जीप पे जाना पड़ता है. बोला मैं क्या ही बोलूं.
2 days ago, I was in India. Now apparently I'm in China.
Yeah. And some fellows are the China border, literally they don't even
Yeah.
have internet connectivity.
Oh damn.
Yeah, they have it worse. So,
तो
yeah,
मतलब अगर we have to rant, we can't rant in front of them.
exactly, we have to
Yeah.
stand between each other.
Okay, cool. Vishal, your district?
Yeah, so my district is Mumbai Suburban, so it is home to Shah Rukh Khan, Amitabh Bachchan, and
Oh
that
damn.
Bollywood thing. So,
What luck
and
have you got?
Yeah.
no.
Bollywood
So
का
except
ODP
for
है.
that stay cost and otherwise it's all nice and fine here. मतलब, I'm really grateful that I got to live here.
You should be.
And
Huh?
yeah. And I stay in one of the nicer, matlab, that corporate town types of areas, Dadar, which is in the southern part of the city, South Bombay. So
Oh.
temporarily I can call myself as a Sobo person, but I have no attributes
Sobo.
of whatsoever nature of Sobo. But it's good. The vibe is, the city vibe is really fast. Matlab, you just you start flowing with that thing. And our office is located just outside of that CST station, the famous CST station, and the popular tourist was. So around the year there are tourists are moving around and all. It's a different thing. If someone who has not come to Bombay regularly, it's a different thing to. It's a different side to be looking at. And otherwise it's a mixed experience because the government doesn't have the same place as it has in rural and mixed settings. So nobody will entertain you because you are a government employee here as I.
Yeah.
So only the skill center wala people, they will also talk thoda bahut dhang se baat karenge. Otherwise people are not going to entertain you because of your government association or anything. And they give like bad looks and all. At when you're going at places, at one place, there one NGO sponsored by CSR organization, Parleji's ka. So that Parley's daughter, the ladies' news came. She opted out of not to be on the board few days back. She didn't in her legacy. She didn't want that to inherit that empire. So that lady was the main running that center out of her passion for that. And then when I went there to ask this and why they are not becoming skill training center and all, they said, no, we don't want. We don't want even free money, nothing to be associated with the government and all. So I said, let's forget that I'm from government. I just want to learn few things from you. And so we sat there, and she was that center manager was. She walked through us entire their setup and how good they're. And so there are very good case studies. And beyond the department's work, like there are private skill training centers who are working so awesome. Like every month I did come across a new center, like almost every month or 2 months I come across a new center which I didn't know that was functioning there in the city, which the staff doesn't know it's functioning in the city. And then we find out, oh, these guys are doing such great work, and we should document this, and we should publicize this so that people go there and all. So it's kind of that, matlab, it's so many mixture of things and all. And the district administration doesn't hold so much of power because the larger BMC corporation, they are a parallel organization. Then in parallel, the state government that state government office is there and all. So many things run here and there parallel. Na? So like fellowship wise, it's been mixed kind of. In fact, it has been good. Learning wise, it has been good, but in terms of projects and all, it has been fine. Well, I did one project
But dude, you are in
regarding gas
Mumbai.
station.
You are in
Yeah,
Mumbai.
Yeah, you sorted.
So,
yeah,
uh,
सह लेंगे थोड़ा सा यार.
yeah.
There.
so a fun fact, Vishal must be the only person who sits with one of the MGNFs. Like
Hmm.
two districts share a same office. So
Oh
this
wow.
might be the unique example in India.
Ah,
So
we
Mumbai
are
Which
मतलब
other
two
and
fellow?
two
Mumbai city sits
Mumbai
together.
city.
अच्छा.
Actually, see, listen, one interesting fact is कि I seldom visit my district. I stay in South Bombay, which is Mumbai city. My office is also in South Bombay. मतलब it's outside
Oh.
of my district. It's in the city. So only in the time when I have to visit a skill training center, then I go to Bandra and areas upwards of Bandra. So generally, I do not go into my district. I
So
stay
then,
completely
but
out of Mumbai suburban district.
but what exactly did you do to have this luck? Like,
I don't know.
what is?
Actually, I had gotten Pune, which everybody in Maharashtra wanted.
Oh,
So
Hmm.
Pune is like more preferred, but somehow they changed the mail and they said, no, forget that previous mail and this is your new thing. But it has turned out to be really good, matlab better than Pune. I came across many new ideas and all, and I met like awesome people here, matlab working. One thing that's good
Obviously.
about having being situated in Mumbai is you get access to state government office. So World Bank and all these teams come, you get to hear, what kind of discussions happen at
Oh
very senior
wow.
level, very senior bureaucrats. For example, last month I was part of one meeting. I was not supposed to be there, but they just asked me, if there's one senior guy, if he doesn't come, I was supposed to be just reading out his presentation. So,
Oh.
they prepped me up some bit, and I was supposed to be the replacement of commissioner, the
Oh.
skill
Oh,
development
luck.
mission guy.
See?
Oh,
Oh
wow.
God.
So, so since morning I'm
Wow.
reading out that PPT and all, I'm just, trying to be trendy and all in that presentation. But it turned out the commissioner came and I didn't have to give the presentation. But then the fact that if I had to give, I would have been sitting near this
Yeah.
principal secretary, ma'am, and the entire World Bank delegation, and then the most senior most all bureaucrats who are associated with skilling in the Maharashtra, and they're talking seriously since 2 o'clock till 8 in the night, entire,
Wow.
and then they're like they are tired, this and that, second rounds of these, and talk is going on, and they're talking no, and surprisingly, what I found there, they're very easy and comfortable talking about corruption. So it is
Hmm.
not something that's frowned upon. In very senior levels, they will talk like that, now this is not happening, we'll put this change. The system is going to respond in this way, but we'll make it difficult for them. In that kind of language they were talking. Like they said, currently what has happened
Hmm.
is these kinds of players are sucking from us. So we need to fill those gaps, but some other gaps will arise. So they are thinking, where would be the place we should put more money so that the leakage is the least. That kind of stuff. And they are planning about 3,000 crore ka spending next 2-3 years. Mein. So
Wow.
that is one
Damn
good
the
you get
exposure
to
you're
hear.
getting.
Sometimes, yeah,
Hmm. How
sometimes.
cool.
You are winning this, dude.
Ah, see, it's
Yeah.
already summer.
True.
Don't burn us like this. Like, please, like, have
No,
some
no, but
mercy.
besides,
He's going
no,
to
no.
meetings where he's not supposed to be. I'm not even in the meetings where I'm supposed to be.
And one thing that I did in all this thing, I went to meetings everywhere because one place I went, and there, a prominent builder was the chairman of ITI IMC. And there, what happened? Like these people are like proper corporate people, and they are coming in their Audi, an assistant and all. And these people
Okay.
are talking ITI ke isme, and uska wife bhi aaya, and she is also like very trendy type South Bombay, and that ITI is located in near this Juhu Ville Parle thing. So it's
Oh.
like that very rich area there, and that ITI is there. So people talk good stuff there. So I thought I'll make it a point that I'll go to all kinds of meetings, and I decided that I'll talk everywhere. So it turned out I made friends here and there, and someone
Ah,
yeah. And
of course.
like one guy offered me a job opportunity as well in Manali. He's a well-established guy. So I have like a good setting happened. So if nothing will happen, I have one guy to go to for
No,
a
it's a
job.
good setting direct from Upper.
Yeah. And
So imagine
and
a person is getting Pune, and then no, we'll offer you better Mumbai. Imagine.
yeah.
So
But
Vishal being your
in
neighbor
Maharashtra,
district.
nobody likes to come to Mumbai actually.
So Vishal being your neighboring district, I think I have that privilege कि अगर दूसरा job opportunity आए तो you'll think of me.
Yeah, बिल्कुल, for sure, yeah, for
Thank you,
sure.
thank you.
And
So this
this
divide.
this podcast ka idea also was born out of that thing, na. While talking to people, people who are in skilling ecosystem, but very senior guys who are operating in private sector. So there I realized na कि people, मतलब a lot of people currently are looking to hire fellows. मतलब they are waiting, when this October will come and they'll need people like us to be hired in so many places actually. So I felt, कि this would be, the visibility trail for fellowship and all to establish that credibility. It's not any other kind of fellowship, and
Yeah.
that kind of advertisement that it should get. It should have a digital this thing, so
Footprint.
that few people will come. And actually, the plan is key into few sessions into this podcast, we'll get people like them to
Oh
talk, like
wow.
ENY consultants and all. Like yesterday, I came to know, I got a news from my friend's brother, who was a UPSC aspirant, prepared for a long time, and then went into our kind of job, one fellowship in Delhi, public policy ka. Then did some job in Maharashtra education field, and now like he joined KPMG. So I was interested, let him bring and he'll talk about what his journey is and what he thinks of his career getting into
Craft.
public policy
Yeah.
and all. So those kinds of discussion would be really enriching, matlab, just to casually hear them. And it will form our next kinds of little bit of thoughts, or some framework will form.
Okay, good.
Yeah, long
Okay.
intro, sorry.
Yeah. Regarding what work we are doing, because Gautam,
Yeah. Yeah.